Mrs. Fadeke Adepetun.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I married at the age of 25, and before I married, I was an extremely healthy child. I had dated my husband for 8 years before we got married, and I don't like telling my daughter that because, for instance, I dated at 17, so I don't like telling her that. But I'd like to leave the background. My husband and I were very good friends. We were very good friends before we married. And I was an extremely healthy child. I had my daughter 2 years after I got married. And then life throws things at us. I suddenly became ill with a disease at the time that was not common, with a disease that at the time there was no cause, no cure, with a disease that was heavy. The name was very young, but now it's very common now. It was called systemic lupus erythematosus, in short, lupus. And I had a cesarean section, but a few months after I had the baby, I could hardly walk. I was working in the bank at the time. I could hardly walk. If I got in the car, I'd have to sit down in the car and carry my legs into the car. I couldn't do this. I couldn't carry a cup of tea. And everybody kept telling me, Fadeke, it's because you are lazy. You had a cesarean section, you had to sit up and be a 9-month-old baby. And so one day, I went to see the doctor. I told my doctor for high inoculation. And she said, there's something to, by the time I was walking in the bank and my hair had grown, my hair had grown onto my eyebrows, and they used to call me Esau, jokingly in the office. I was very dark and very thin. So I took my daughter for inoculation, and the doctor said, let me go and do a scan on you. So I went to the scan room, and she said, how soon can you go abroad? It was about a year and a half after I got married. So going abroad was out of the equation. We didn't have the money. So I said, why are you asking her? How soon can I go abroad? She said, because one kidney is out, and the other one is on its way out. He said, I need to be very forthright with you. If you do not do anything about this now, another woman will look after this child. I must confess that all I had was another woman. I couldn't care less about the disease. And I said to myself, no other woman is going to look after this child. So at this time, I had also been diagnosed with diabetes. Was a diabetes that was I could control the diabetes with just taking, or so the doctor said, just taking medication. It wasn't on insulin. So I went back to my husband and I told him that I didn't say anything. He said another woman. So I made it very look, this is what he said. Anyway, long story short, I went to England and of course friends, everybody supported us and I was able to go. So I went to see the doctor, and on my way out he asked me that I was limping. He said, why are you limping? I said, oh, it's a psychological effect from this section I had. So he wrote something down. The next day I went back for the test or the results. And he said, I hate to inform you that the main problem that you have is this limping. And it's because your body soldiers are attacking your good organs. He said, were you in a coma on the plane? I said, no, I wasn't in a coma. He said, you should have been. He said, because your sugar level was at its highest. He said, what you have, he said, the lupus had attacked. What I actually had was polymyositis. That means that my body soldiers thought that my muscles were foreign organs and were destroying the muscles. Because our body soldiers are supposed to destroy foreign organs, but the body was turning on itself and destroying the organs. So he said, unfortunately, you also have diabetes. The medication for diabetes makes the lupus worse. So it was a catch-22. Now, I was in the center and I referred to a doctor on Harley Street. I don't know why my doctor in Nigeria was so wicked. So I was sent me to Harley Street when he had no money. But anyway, I went to see the doctor and said he had to put you on admission. And I said, no, I can't go on admission because I knew that because of that rule. But anyway, one night I was rushed to the hospital and I had to be on admission for 10 days. And I had this diabetes and I asked the doctor, have you ever had, because diabetes, I don't have a sweet tooth, I'm not an ice cream person, or sweet things. But he said one thing, he said with diabetes, they gave me all kinds of menu. He said, I could not eat better to die. So I prayed to my God. I said, Lord, if only for the sake of people, just take away this diabetes. Anyway, long story short, I came back to Nigeria, and I was still on, what's it called? Taking the insulin. And every morning, I'll prick my blood, my finger to check my blood. I will prick my husband's finger to check his blood. So I can compare whether whose blood, who has diabetes. The doctors later did not say that my husband had diabetes. But I will be checking his blood, just comparing my own. I never complained. So I kept on having hypoglycemia, meaning too much insulin in my body. And one day when I went to see my doctor in my first category, he told me, he said, stop this insulin unless it was going to happen. He said, because there's too much insulin. And I stopped. And that was November 11, 1990. And to date, I do not have diabetes. That's just a power of God. Now, because this disease can affect any part of your body. I'm going to call it it's a 19 years journey. I'm going to call it very short. Along with the line, I had tuberculosis. Now, tuberculosis was in 2004. And I use the word I had tuberculosis. I don't want you living here today thinking I still have tuberculosis. So when you are going, you don't make it to move away from me. 2004, I had tuberculosis. And I know that day, the doctor who was my ex is a good friend of ours. I knew, and that's why it's important to know your body. I knew something was wrong because of the way I was breathing. And I went to my doctor to check my chest. I said, there's nothing wrong with the chest. And I insisted on an x-ray about 10 o'clock in the morning. So he said, Fadeke, come back an hour's time. And I went back and I called him back. He said, give me some long story. 3, 4, 5, he didn't say anything. Then my husband came back from work. Then the doctor walked in, shot at my husband. And my doctor is a very emotional doctor. And I saw that there were tears in his eyes. So I said, Doc, what's wrong? He said, Fadeke, unfortunately, you have tuberculosis. And I said, how? Why can I have tuberculosis? Anyway, there are 4 medications I can use for tuberculosis. And I went and found it into all 4. He said, you need to go back to England. So I went back to England. I saw my doctor again. And he said, actually, I saw my GP. By the time I had done the massage, I was getting better. In fact, he walked past me in his consulting room. And I came back and I said, are you Mr. Adepetun? I said, this is me. He said, I could hardly recognize you. Because he saw me when I was very ill. And he talked to my husband and said, no, this wife of yours, she got somebody up there she talks to. Whoever that guy is, all these answers and prayers. That was God, because he knew that every morning at 5 a.m. when I was hospitalized, I'd be screaming and shouting praises to God because it was only God that could save me. Anyway, so with the tuberculosis, the guy said, okay, I'm going to take a guess. I just take one on medication. So he did. The next thing, he said, come back in 3 months' time. I went back 3 months' time and he did an x-ray. And I could hear him smudging under his breath. He said, I don't know what he was saying. When I got to his office, he said, it's impossible. I don't believe this. So I said, Dr. Muson, what don't you believe? He said, can you see this? I can't read. I'm not a doctor. So I cannot see. He said, it's clearing. Because I'm supposed to be on 4 medications. I've taken out 1. And I told me I had been on it for 2 years. So he said, he said, come back in 6 months' time. When I went back in 6 months' time, he said, there is no trace of tuberculosis in your body. He said, because this medication was put on for 2 years, but because, let me just fulfill all righteousness, not the exact words. So I was on it for 9 months. I was on 3 out of 4. I was on 2 years, I was on for 9 months. Then along the line again, I had a breast cancer scare. I turned 40 at the time, and I thought, okay, when someone turn 40, go for pap smear, go for mammogram. So instead of just done, just not bothered, which is very good. I purposely pushed the mammogram to the day before I left, and I went for the test. And the doctor said, yes, we can see the lump in your breast, and that there's some classification. How doctors don't like to speak English when you wanted to speak English. He said, there's some classification. I said, this classification is malignant or benign. He said, it looks benign. And the husband was in Nigeria. So I called him once again. I don't know how many waiting rooms that my husband has sat in. Anyway, they did test and it was benign. I About 5 years down the line again, I went with him for a medical, we went to South Africa and went for a medical checkup, and they said that I had something, I was suspecting colon cancer. Anyway, he was outside waiting for a 15 minutes operation. I was there for 2 hours. And when they finished, they declared they saw it wasn't colon cancer, and they had to, it was a small procedure, was not colon cancer. Now, this man, at the time he married me, I was a healthy child. He stood with me through thick and thin. I don't know why I'm not the one sitting here, because this is his story. He should be the one sitting here. He stood with me through thick and thin. And that was because we were friends. And that's what I want to tell the people who are not married here. If you marry your friend, not that to solve the problem of marriage, but to go a long way. The reason why he stood beside me, one, he himself was a miracle that God gave to me. Because I look at the marriage that my parents had, I could carry that baggage in my own marriage. So I had trust issues. But because he understood the trust issues I had, he stood with me. He stood by me through the thick and thin. I'm not even sure that if the tables were turned. I don't know whether, because I didn't marry a woman with this kind of baggage. And it was not, but I became baggage. It was not cheap. Thank God for insurance. The whole thing was not cheap. Emotionally, because you don't know what next they will tell him about his wife. The stress, every time we have to go abroad to go and look at this thing, because oil is, let's say, anyway. So the bottom line is that I really thank God for the kind of man that God gave to me. A man that persevered. It's not as if we don't have marital, we have issues. But because we are friends and because God is the rock of our marriage, it has survived 20